Shane, you said something to me the other day about Atlanta. Do you remember what it is?
Oh yeah, how their two quarterbacks are lefties who are injury prone.
Not that the other part.
Oh, that
Yeah, yeah. So I think
I
we should
saw I
start. I
saw a
think we should
video.
start there with Atlanta.
You talking about the video I saw on Reddit
Yes, yes.
of Matt Ryan, the president of
Hey, Scoop's
football
here.
operations,
Scoop.
who sits in an office um, all day and has been out of the league for what 5 years and is 41 years old. He was throwing the ball at practice, and he honestly had more zip on his ball than
Yep.
Tua did.
And Penix.
And no. He was not throwing harder than Penix, but he was throwing more accurate than Penix.
Oh Jesus.
So, that was so lovely. Um,
It's Tua and it's Penix. I don't think it matters who starts. This team's in for a rude season.
Here's the
It's
thing, though.
Just start Cooper Rush. He won games in Dallas.
just start
Out.
Cooper Rush.
Here's the issue, though, or not issue. Well, it is an issue. Outside of the quarterback situation, I really like this roster.
Yeah.
Like, I think this is. I mean, this is, in my opinion, by far the best roster in this division. Just from top to bottom. It's now compared to the
Oh
rest of the
my
league.
God, Scoop! No, no, no.
I mean, the
This
thing
isn't
is,
college.
their skill sets are so opposite. It's like, if you're gonna do that with anyone, it'd probably be them. Anyways, um, so outside of the quarterbacks, I mean, you've got arguably the best running back. Um, you've got Drake London, who is a pretty solid receiver. Kyle Pitts finally looked good last year. We'll see if he can back it up.
Just please don't draft him in fantasy. For the
Yeah,
love of
yeah,
God,
yeah.
please don't.
The offensive line is been decent the last few years. I mean that'll carry over, I'm sure. Chris Lindstrom is obviously fantastic. Not a big Juwan Taylor guy, but it's all right. And then on defense, I mean, you have Jesse Bates, top 5 safety. AJ Terrell's still a really solid corner.
Mm-hmm.
And I think really their defensive line is, they're very young, but I think they're a pretty underrated unit. I think it's a lot of kind of rising, not stars, but just franchise players, I guess. And yeah, and then of course the big addition in the offseason, new head coach Kevin Stefanski, which good move in my opinion. I mean, 2-time coach of the year. He made Cleveland look good somehow. Took him to the playoffs twice. Despite that crappy ownership, and whatever else. But yeah, it's the quarterback, and they still have Jeff Ulbrich as their defensive coordinator. I don't know why, because I don't think he's good. No offense to the guy. I know he's going through a tough time right now. But yeah, so I think between those two, it's just kind of, I think they will both hold this team back significantly. If they had the right defensive coaching and if they had the quarterback, I think this team probably wins like 11 games, maybe 12.
Oh my God, this team has 2 national TV games in the first month of the season.
They always
Falcons,
do.
Packers and
for some reason.
Falcons Saints. Why, bro?
Yeah, they always do. Because even when they play us
And
like every other
Ravens
year.
Falcons Sunday night.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what's their over under?
Over under for them is 7.5.
Oh, over.
Yeah, I mean, again, like Carolina, I think they probably win 8 or 9. You know, I'll say 9. I
I'll
think they
go
probably
under
win.
because I don't trust the quarterback room at all. This is gonna be a rough quarterback room.
Just dump it off to Bijan or Drake London's down there somewhere.
I mean,
There's your off.
I do think that with the right coaching, Penix can be good because he just has so much natural talent. But so far he hasn't really had that because his coach has been Raheem Morris. So and don't get me wrong, I think Raheem Morris is a great, like Todd Bowles. I think he's a great defensive coordinator. I just don't think he's a good head coach.
Mm-hmm.
So in any case, yeah. So we'll see. I mean, I do think Penix could take a leap this year with Stefanski. I mean, we saw him work wonders with Baker Mayfield and Joe Flacco of all people. So, who knows? So we'll see. But am I like betting on it? Not necessarily. So, yeah, I think I'll give him. Well, they won 8 last year. I'll give him 9 or 10 just because of the addition of the coaching staff and just the roster being as good as it is. But not anything crazy, I don't think.
Yeah, and it's not just the quarterback room, Brandon. As Shane mentioned, it is how far Stefanski can take him with his system, and that's why he's going to be the key here for them.
Yeah, and I mean when Stefanski, when they were practically running him out of Cleveland, and Cleveland, it doesn't matter who the coach is there. Cleveland just can't succeed because they're just so fundamentally flawed from top and bottom. It doesn't matter who the coach is. But Stefanski, I mean, we've always said that he was one of the big coaching gets of the offseason, and that whoever got him, and of course it ended up being Atlanta, that that is a huge deal. I mean, this is a 2-time coach of the year. He's basically turned water into wine in Cleveland. I mean, it ended sourly, but it's Cleveland. So like I love the fact that he's there. Really, it does really come down to him coming in and just whatever he can get out of Tua or Penix, whichever one they're gonna have to roll with at some point. I like Bijan. I don't like Brian Robinson Jr. as his backup though. I think he's okay. I don't think he's great. They're gonna have to really lean on Bijan heavy again.
B. Robinson and B. Robinson.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. Yeah, I can already see there's gonna be mistakes made in fantasy.
Yeah, be careful, guys.
I'm just waiting for it. Drake London is Drake London. I mean, I'm very familiar with the rest of their wide receiver course. Jahan Dotson, Olamide Zaccheaus. Jahan Dotson scares me as a wide receiver too because he was a 3 for us, and then the reason why he was a 3 was not only because he was stuck behind, AJ and Smitty. It was also because he just doesn't create separation. So that's going to be a problem in Atlanta if he can't get open for quarterbacks who already have a hard time throwing the football.
Well, and it looks like if I'm looking at the depth chart correctly, it looks like they have him listed as their Z receiver, which is even worse because that's the guy who literally has to create separation.
Oh,
he has
Jesus!
He has to be the faster deep guy. So, yeah, because I mean, you're not going to put Drake London you're not going to put Drake London over there. He doesn't have the speed.
Yeah, Oh, I mean, and I like Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus is a good like possession receiver. He gets like the tough yards, like those 3-4 yard catches, or he'll make a big play down the field like once
Yeah,
every
he'll be
other
the
game.
slot.
Yeah, like he's okay. I don't mind him. But man, Jahan Dotson alongside Drake London, Jahan Dotson ain't gonna get a lot of balls thrown his way. Or he might, because they might just zero in on Drake London and hey, John, we're gonna trust you to win 50-50 battles and see what happens.
Yikes.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, that scares me a little bit. Because I mean, it's been a problem ever since he came into the league. He could not create separation. Um, so
Penix does have a nice deep ball, but
yeah,
how
but
consistent will it be?
it's also the accuracy too. It's nice to have a good looking deep ball. He's got to be accurate with it.
No,
It's
no, that's what I mean. I mean, he is. He just it's more so like, does he decide to use it at appropriate times?
yeah, but yeah. And
'Cause
instead of swinging into
it's
one-
not Washington where he's going up against DBs from Arizona State and he can just sling it 50 yards down the field no matter what, and it's fine.
it-
You know,
Like, I mean, you would figure that this should be a much improved year for really whoever that quarterback will be this year because they're going up against basically a no-fly zone in Atlanta. So, like, you would figure in practice, they say iron sharpens iron. You would figure with those quarterbacks and what there is at DB there, you would figure that they would come along. I mean, so I'm still hopeful just based on them going against some of the best in practice. But I mean, this might be another year where the defense is going to have to steal them some games. I just based on what they have in that secondary, it's that's interception city. So I think their defense can win them some games. The offense has enough to where they can win them a couple games. So having them right around that over under mark is fair, I think. Like I think we're. It's funny how we say this is literally anybody's division, but we're all kind of keeping the teams around that same 8-9 win mark.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what they all are.
that's what a trash division is.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
so it's like so you're gonna say the over or what were they 8.5
7.5.
7.5. So once again I'll go slightly over. I mean because with a little less last year they won. So I mean they literally were just a quarterback change away from winning that division. Honestly, so yeah, I mean they can be in it. It really is. I'm not going to say that the X factor is obviously Stefanski again because I just said Bowles was. I don't want to double up on coaches, but
You can. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
yeah. But then you can also say, hey, like you're giving Stefanski crappy quarterbacks just like he had in Cleveland. Like I mean, they're a little bit better, but like, what are you going to get out of them? Like. Are we going to get, Tua, when he's actually like healthy and normal and not saying that he wants to go play in where overseas? Or are we going to get the Tua where it's just like he's making boneheaded decisions and you can't stay on the field? So it's like, or are you getting Penix fully healthy? You don't know that either. So as much as I want to say it's Stefanski can only do so much. There's that old saying, you can lead a horse to water, you can't make it drink.
What?
Yeah, you ever heard of that?
You've never heard that?
It's a weird phrase.
Robert, you need to get out of the house more.
That's that is a phrase.
I hear that probably once a month.
I'm not like Scoop inventing new things. But I mean but so that's why I'm gonna say it's the quarterback room because whoever emerges as a starter there is gonna have to take a step up from where they've been the last couple of years. So it's
Who
gonna
do we
have
think is their starter?
Panics. I mean, it's gonna matter what's happening this preseason. Right now, I think Tua is their starter.
but you just can't trust the health, and he's falling off
I thought it was
dramatically.
Penix right now.
Yeah, it's Tua on ESPN, but again, this is official until week 1. So,
True.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it really matters.